Yep. Y'all know what it is. Eagles Way of Boxing. In here live with y'all. I salute out there to Derek Bailey. I see you out there. I see you, brother. Yeah. It's funny how I'm just, I was doing some reflect. I'm just reflecting back on some things, Because usually, when you're a grown man, you just let stuff go. You know what I mean? You just like, okay, just let it go. When you reflect back, I'm kind of reflecting back that somebody was trying to tell me that my introduction was like somebody else's introduction. I'm like, not nobody's introduction. Nobody has an introduction like me, or has an ending the way I end my show. Because I end my show like 2 or 3 times. Nobody ends their show like that. They just say peace and they gone. You know what I mean? But get out of here. Just thinking of how grown people, supposedly grown, react to things. Something's wrong with them, man. A lot of people have a lot of issues that you don't see sometimes. You just don't see. You don't see it. Just do not see it. They don't, they're like they're hiding. They're hiding behind their own, fake walls or something like that. Anyway, Johnson and Johnson's in the news, huh? Y'all make sure you go out there and get your Johnson and Johnson shot. Yeah. I'm gonna tell you. Look, I don't care. They gonna get mad at me if it's hate speech. I don't care. I'm gonna put this out there, man. If somebody else put it out there, so I'm gonna put it out there too. Because I hear other people putting stuff out. I'll put it out too. I don't care, man. Because I had almost forgot about it. So why not put it out there? Johnson and Johnson can't even make baby powder. And everybody trusting their babies with Johnson and Johnson. Get out of here, man. Remember that baby powder? Remember the women was using the baby powder? What happened to them? What happened to those ladies that was using baby powder? Huh? Y'all remember? It's too far. It's too far ago. That's why y'all don't. Or too long ago. Too far ago. Like Fargo. Yeah, that's the way I talk. That's the way I talk. I learned how to talk. Y'all taught me how to talk. Y'all taught me this English shit. Taught my parents, grandparents. Y'all taught us this. Y'all taught us how to say this stuff. If we mess it up, hey, is it our fault that we mess up your language? Nope. Because you taught us this shit. We ain't gonna let you mess our language up. No. And ego always be on point. Yep, that's my job. Am I bragging? Nope. I'm just calling it the way it is. What they say? You gotta call stuff the way it is, right? Don't you call stuff the way it is? You call a thief, right? You a thief, man. No, you call him a thief or you just let him go. Like, I ain't gonna call him a thief. I ain't gonna go that far. Why? Why you ain't gonna go that far? If that's what he is. If he a liar, why you ain't gonna call him a liar? Right? Why? Did I just cover myself right now? No. I just said what I had to say. But just think about it. What we just talking about? Talking about that J&J. No, J&J gonna try to put out some kind of remedy or something, or serum. I call all that stuff. I call serums. They gonna put out a serum. This safe for you. Get out of here. You can't even make shit, or you can't make products that you sprinkle on people this safe. And you trying to make something that somebody gonna inject like a snake. Y'all go ahead and take that snake injection. Stupid. That's because y'all scared of life. You scared of the other half of life. That's what it is. You scared. That's why you take that shit, because you scared. Even if you pretend like you ain't scared, you scared. To me, I don't care. I still respect you, but you scared. Scared of the underwear. Oh, take this shot. Stupid ass. I ain't calling all y'all stupid. Y'all just, I mean, y'all got your own ways. You know what I mean? Everybody has their own way. Like, this is my way, man. Oh, no, government been good to me. Yeah, government always good to you. That's why we're always having protests and fights and everything else, because the government's always so good. Yeah, all right. All right, government always good. Government's always good. Mm-hmm. Always good, right? So I'm not going to fight with you about nothing. I'm just going to say my point. And if you get my point, then you get it. Because some people will get the point and other people, they're not going to get what I'm saying. I don't know, if somebody has a track record, then that's what I got to go by. If you got a track record. If that's your track record, I'm not going to say, oh no, they cleaned up their act. No. First of all, you got to show me that your act is cleaned up. I'm not going to say your act is cleaned up. Oh no, they good now, family. They good now. I can't say that. I can't say if somebody's good or somebody. If they everything they've been doing is bad, and I'm just saying they cleaned up. We keep what see, and even in boxing, so we give AB chances on top of chances on top of chances, right? Has he showed us anything different yet? After all these years and even sitting out and coming back, has he showed us a big difference? Right? And then he shows his immaturity by getting mad because somebody has an opinion. So he cusses them out. You know what I mean? He cusses them out because they have an opinion. That's wrong. If somebody has an opinion, you don't cuss them out. You just say, that's what I said. I take your side. You know what I mean? I'm trying to understand your side, why you trust somebody who's not trustworthy. So I try to get your side of it, right? But you're not going to try to get my side, because you're going to get all upset because, I don't know, you're all into your little man feelings. Oh, ego hurt my man feelings. Okay, well, I'm not out here. That's not my job ever, is to hurt anybody's feelings or hurt anybody's man feelings or girl feelings or whatever. That's not what I'm doing. I'm posting questions. Matter of fact, that's what this chat is about too. This chat is going to be a lot. It's going to be questioning, because we got a question. That's why I put that question mark up. Because where are we at? Because we want to look at our state. And I got some pretty fair questions for y'all, because we're going to see how these questions go. And we're on welterweights today, so just so y'all know. So make sure that that you guys have a nice pick. You know what I mean? Make sure that you have a good pick, because I told you guys to have your mind open for these chats that's coming up, that we have to not just entertain the fun, that we have to you have to put on our caps for like our scholar type caps. I don't care if you have like high scholarship in the boxing. That's not what the point is. That's not what I'm caring about. You know what I mean? That's not what my concern. I don't have that as a concern. So don't even worry about that. But have whatever knowledge you have, just bring that to the table. And there's no battering the guys, okay? I don't want nobody in here gets battered by anybody else. If somebody does the battering, I do the battering. You know, and I see Gil coming in already crying. See, I already know Gil. You know, just y'all have to forgive him, man. He bless his heart, man. There you go, Derek Bailey. I see the answer to it. Derek Bailey, see cancer. Y'all haven't read you guys out yet. I get to y'all, man. Y'all already blowing up everything. Y'all want me to read today. I don't know why, but Gil come in here talking about he's hearing hate speech. I'll read the whole thing, but he talking about hate speech. Man, Eagle don't have no hate speech towards nobody. Man, y'all get out of here. Uh-oh. Camera trying to fall on me. Yeah, my camera fell on that Gil thinking I got hate speech. No, it's no hate speech. I'm just saying, for a person that's either going to change or not change, But a person has to show and then prove, they have to show and prove to us, that they actually, turned over a new leaf or whatever. Because remember, Mike Tyson used to be crazy as hell, right? But do you see him crazy in interviews now, remember? Remember he used to want to eat kids and stuff, everything else? But did he change his way? You see what I mean? And see how small of a scale that is? I'm talking about that's on people. See, Gil comes in here and we know that he's going to hit us with certain stuff, right? Is he going to change? No, I don't know. Is that his personality? And here it is, right? That he comes in and starts crap with Eagle like every day. He start crap with the chat like every day. We just shake our head and just say, Gil's stupid. That's all we say. But guess what? We call him stupid and the fool. But guess what? He still come back. He got that man skin. But he know what we saying. He knows that if I call you stupid, if you understand the way that I'm saying it, I know this ain't our language. But if I say stupid, you already know that I'm not calling you an idiot. Because we say that a different way. If somebody's really stupid, we don't call them stupid. We got to use some, we have to use some pre-words. I'm going to say pre-words, right? Or adjectives. I'd rather use pre-words. We got to use some pre-words before we call you stupid. We got at least, the minimum amount of words we got to use is 2 words. That's the minimum. And that's because we're shortcutting it. But we may have more words than that. We may have 5, we might have 4 words on top of before we get to stupid. Because we have to start it off with this. That's our favorite. That's our favorite word. That's our favorite word as ethnic beings. That's our favorite word when we have to put pre-words on your stupidity or your ignorance or just you. We have to put the THIS on you before we get going. But Derek, right though. I mean, y'all trust too much, man. Y'all would drink stuff because it's beautiful looking faster than anything. Oh, I made some punch. It's all red. Punch can be red, but if you make real punch, I make real punch sometimes. But if you make real punch, it's not red in that sense. It's closer to purple. It's more of a, black cherry type of color like that. If you make real punch. But the reason people don't make real punch, Derek Bailey, is to make real punch, it is real expensive. And everybody don't deserve some punch. Like, now you be looking at them like, man, I hope you ain't getting in that punch again. Because you have to have all the flavors. You got to have the cherry. Man, have you ever seen how expensive the juice is for cherry? Not sugared down, but just cherry juice. The pineapple. Pineapple is probably one of the cheapest ones, right? Pineapple juice is probably cheap if you can get, and yes, you get the bottles. Orange. Sometimes you can get them mixed. You got to have the orange. You got to have the lime. Maybe a little bit of lemon. Maybe some mango, like that there. Yep. You got to at least have 6 different juices to make punch. In my opinion, three juices is not punch. But anyway, let me get back in here and see what y'all got. And y'all stop running in and out and hit my like button, man. Hit my thumbs up. Hit my thumbs up. If you like anything I'm talking about, man, get your ass in here and subscribe to Eagles Way of Boxing. I see y'all slowly. Y'all slowly are subscribing. And you guys are probably going to get braver and braver. But I want you, all you new subs, y'all got to start coming in. Because my mods don't bite. I don't know. Well, I'm saying they don't bite, in my opinion. You got to ask them if they bite or not. Derek, y'all bite? Hey, any of my mods, any of y'all biting here? Let me see what y'all got up here. Salute to Derek Brady. He says, salute at Eagles Way of Boxing. And then I salute him out. Y'all, sir, Hussein says, salute to the Eagle. Salute to y'all, sir. And then he salute at Derek Brady. That come from y'all, sir. Sir Flame up in here. He says, salute to Eagles Way up. He says, salute to the chat. And as always, jab that like button on your neck. He said, don't get naked. Eagles Way of Boxing got those swords up good. In the boxing glove, baby, with the fire. We got that 100 on that, baby. You know what it is. Y'all Sir Hussein says salute at Sir Flame. Gil Cole says at y'all Sir Hussein. What Eagles we are talking about now? There you go. Gil Cole starting his crap earlier early as he can. Sir Flames is salute at Yasser Hussein, and then Yasser Hussein salute at Gil Coles. Just got in myself. All I heard was hate speech. Oh, so that wasn't Gil to talk about hate speech. That's Yasser. Okay, so Yasser, you hearing hate speech, and you crying, and then you put the fists up. See, you're sarcastic, all y'all, man. Derek Bailey salute at Yasser Hussein, and then Derek Bailey come back with the beta males. Yeah, beta. Yeah, the betas. They get so hurt. It was a dude that got hurt the other day. I'm not even going to tell y'all the story. Some dude was getting all hurt talking about I was close to him. And see, now I'm learning all this COVID talk. So now I'm learning how to respond to people when they act stupid. Oh, you're close. I'm going to just go, you're too close to me. When it's a guy. I'm going to change my voice like that when I'm going to repeat what he says, but I'm going to change my voice. Like, really? Talking about somebody's close to you, man. Stop acting like a real fag. See, people don't understand a fag is not gay. That has nothing to do with homosexuality. If you're a fag, you're not gay. In my opinion, if in my language, if I'm calling you a fag, I'm calling you a fag because you're a beta. You're acting all, you're not even, maybe not even a beta. You're probably further down the chain than that because you're acting all weak. But I'll see you down there, Derek Bailey. Yep, with the cancer. Yep, you're right. J&J. With that cancer lawsuit, and so now they putting them back on the scene so they can recover some money, right? See, grown folk, y'all got to look at it in a grown way. Yasser Hussein is at Derek Bailey. I was confused then. He said, laughing out loud. Yeah. Sir Flame is salute at Derek Bailey. Gil Coles at Derek Bailey. At Sir Flame with the 100. And Sir Flame, what good at Gil Coles? Yasser Hussein, I didn't say you was using hate speech. All I heard was people may think it's hate speech. I don't care. Oh, okay. yeah. People think it's because I was talking about the J&J. If you don't know who J&J is, ask Derek Bailey. Because J&J trying to come up with remedies all of a sudden. Now what the hell was? Yeah, what the hell's wrong with you? Yeah, I was profiling Gil on that. Yeah, my bad, Gil, on that. Yeah, that's my bad on that because all I seen, because I see certain words that will hit my eyes, and I seen the hate, and I'm like, here go Gil, and it wasn't even you. It's your brother though, because you are the biggest influence on Yasser Hussein in here. You a big influence on him. I know it's you. I already said that. He said it was me who said that. Yeah, he's so happy. Look at him. He said, it was me. Yasser ego profile. Yep, I profiled him a little bit. Yep. I just let him. Yeah, look at Gil Coles. He acting like he knows something. He said, yeah, Gil Coles at y'all. So he said, yeah, I just let him talk. He crying. Yep. Derek Bailey salute at Gil Coles and Sir Flame. Yep. Here we go. Yeah, now we in on it. Yep. Hey, but y'all talk nice to the people that come in and out. Y'all talk nice to them. Y'all put up some kind of a front or something. Put up something, man. This show them that y'all care about them and like them, and then nothing's gonna happen to them. I'm just saying that. I don't know, because sometimes somebody come in and right away. This is what I say about the web watchers, my mods in here. This is what I will say about them. Is it if you are visiting or you want to sub, you can, but they are going to look at you when you come in. But the first thing, if you come in with respect, guess what? They're going to respect you right away. But don't take that respect as being like a weak type of respect. Take that as this, oh, they respecting because of the words I put down. Now, if they respect you as soon as you come in and then the next thing come out of your mouth is some bullshit, then you might have had a short visit. I'm just saying. Oh, yeah, I know that, y'all, sir. He said, I just said they called the cigarettes the F word and Google deleted it. Yeah, fag, yeah. Fag. You got a fag on you? Let me bum a fag. Yeah, I know. They call a fag just like a punk. A fag is a light too. A fag is a light. Yeah. A punk is a light. It's actually a piece of wood. A punk. People don't know that. A punk lights fires. But I'm saying from my speech, if I say fag, I'm not calling you, like, I'm not calling you homosexual when I call you a fag. That's not what I'm calling you. For me, it's broader. It's more you're acting kind of weakish. A cigarette is not strong, right? And a cigarette make you weak, so it still fits, right? Fag or something like that. I'm just throwing it out there. This whole thing, and like I said, you get mad if you want to, but I'm just not a serum person. I'm not into just taking stuff because you said, and we're the only. Just thinking, but I'm gonna open your mind up a little bit, even if you a little bit sheltered. I'm gonna open your mind up a little bit. Just think about this. How many different creatures, and you are creatures, whether you believe if you that you blown up, that there was a big explosion and blew you into existence. That's still a creation, because the explosion created you. Even if you believe that, just think about it. Why are you, out of all these thousands and millions of creatures on this earth, why are you the only one? You and your domestic animals are the only one that has to take shots, injections, and pills. Your dog has to take pills. Your cat has to take pills. Your fish have to take. Your fish have to have certain medicines and stuff, because if they don't, you got to put the medicines in the water and stuff. And yes, they get. See, you don't think I know about marine life, huh? They get ick. Get spots all over their body and stuff like that. Your bird has to take medicine. If you have a bird, just think about it. Anything that's in, so it makes you feel like things that are in captivity have to have medicine. Why? Because they're not living in their natural state. That's why you have to have medicine, because you're not living in your natural state. You're not going out foraging. Nobody taught you how to go forage for the medicine that you need for your stomach, that the medicine you need for your breathing. Nobody's teaching you that. And your animals they're not being taught that either. The only animal that you have that's wild, that don't need medicine, but I said he does, a lot of times, is cats. I had a cat. He was just a badass cat. He was just a hood cat. My cat survived getting shot. He survived getting his head busted wide open and other stuff. He's just a badass cat. And still, they didn't knock his brain so bad to where he couldn't do what I asked him to, because he was trained to do what he was told to do. But the cows, anything domesticated, chickens, and they feed you the chickens, but they got to inject their ass. Why? If you're eating meat, even fish, like I said, they farm fish. They got fish farms, and you can see it. Even the meat looks different. In a farm fish, it's all fatty. It's not lean, because they're not getting all the swimming exercise. All they're doing is going up to the top, eating pellets, and going back down. They don't have to do shit. They don't have, and their diet is completely different. Why? Why do you think that man can feed you better than the earth can feed you? I just want to throw that out there, because a lot of people think that you're so scholarly, right? Why are you the only creatures? Only creatures on the earth that have to have medicine are the ones that's domesticated or grabbed out of the wild. You know what I mean? If they get a whale, put him in SeaWorld, they got to give him medicine. Dolphin, they got to give him medicine. A sea lion, they got to give him medicine. He ain't taking no medicine when he out in the wild. Why? Because he knows how to go down and get that sea moss. That sea moss has all the different nutrients, probably like 93 different nutrients in it, in which everybody should be eating, probably eating sea moss if you know how to use it. Yeah. But who's teaching you all that? Nobody. You didn't learn that in school. You had everything on the pyramid. And they told you how many grain groups you needed, how many vegetable groups, how many dairy, how many meat you needed. Why? Because you are their animal. I got to tell my animal how to eat. Whether you think so or not. You can get big and bold and crazy if you want to, but that's what it is. The harsh reality is what they call harsh. That's what it is. The harsh reality. You being fed. They making up formulas, make your cereal for you. They make a formula up. Oh, let's make them some cereal. Oh, let's make them this frozen. How many different frozen products do they have now? When you was a baby, how many frozen products did they have? Now how many frozen products they got? How many canned products do they have? When you was little, now how many canned products do they have? How many refrigerated or shelf items? How many items in the store they got now? And how many items did they have when you was growing up? Or did your mom just have to go get basic stuff? Like she had to go get the flour, the cornmeal, and all that type of stuff, and then she just hooked it up. Did she make the pasta and all the spaghetti and dumplings and stuff at the house? Or did she go buy them already pre-made? The more they do for you, the dumber you get. The more things do for you, the dumber you get. But when somebody explains that to you, then maybe you'll wisen up. Yep. But that's my spiel on that. Now take that and run with that. Gil Cole's at Yasser. Okay, y'all just let me say. Derek Beatty salute at Gil Cole's a flame. I read that. Yasser Hussein. I just said they called cigarettes the F word. Okay, they deleted it. Yep. Oh, that's Google. Oh, you said Google deleted it. No, but I think you could use whatever words you want to in here, I think. Except for there's certain words, I don't know. Streamlabs sometimes will pick up on stuff and sometimes it won't. Derek Beatty, Google deleted it. He said, "Yeah, sir." Hussein. He's thinking out like, well, how'd that happen? Derek Beatty said, "Exactly, Eagle. It means you're soft. That's it. Fact. That's what it is. A fag, you just soft. It has nothing to do with your sexual preference. I ain't no fag, man. I like women. Nah, you like women. You're like women. You're right. You're like women, all dainty and shit. You know. And I don't even want my woman to be too soft. I want her to be soft only at home in certain cases. I don't want her to be always soft. I don't want to have to do everything. I can't stand that shit. She always coming to get me. Bitch, learn how to open up a jar. You know what I'm saying? Every once in a while, something heavy or something like that, that's understandable. But, you know, you got to get her one of those little things, to get her those special gloves so she can open up her jars and stuff sometimes. I mean, that's too much. Yep. And see, Gil is on the straight up BS where he says other animals don't take medicine, they just die. Yeah, but the medicine kills you, believe it or not. Anybody older that I know who's been on medicine, they get some kind of sickness when they get older, and then the doctor tells them, oh, it's because you was on this medicine for so long. Really? Y'all put me on the medicine, but that's why I'm dying now, because the medicine I was put on. And everything dies, Gil. Your ass gonna die. I'm gonna die. Everybody's gonna die. So I don't know what are you saying? Thousands of years people died, but we have medicine that's already here on this earth. You said animals don't take medicine, and you're trying to take away. And that's now one thing I don't appreciate is because you're trying to take away the education that I actually am giving. That's making sense, is that the medicine is already out there. Those animals know how to take their medicine. You say they just die. No, they know how to take medicine. You got birds over in South America now to protect themselves because sometimes some of the food that they eat is a little poisonous to their system. And so they eat a certain clay, which is a medicine, that protects them from being poisoned by the berries that they eat. That's a medicine. Ground and dirt is a medicine. Dirt is a cleaner. Dirt is a lot. People don't understand that dirt is probably one of the most powerful medicines there is. And when I say dirt, the dumb people would think like, dirt. You grow stuff in dirt. Well, why can you grow stuff in dirt? Because all the minerals and stuff. But that's not, it's all kinds of dirts. There's all kinds of clays and stuff. There's minerals. Calcium is a type of dirt. Did you know that? Silicon, that's a dirt. They put it in a lot of your pills and stuff to keep it from, it's a sand. And they put that sand in a lot of your pills. The pills and capsules that you take, they put silicon in there, which is sand. So your ass is eating sand. Sand eater. You're a sand eater. You don't even know it. You're a dumbass sand eating self. Just because somebody gave it to you. Oh, well, you eat the sand. Yeah, so don't play. You know what I mean? Don't play. A lot of different dirts, you know, are, what is iron oxide? What's that? What is that? Does that come out the ground? Do you need it? Do you need iron? You need dirt. All this stuff, all the minerals that they say that it comes this in plants, guess what? the plants are smart enough to take that out of the ground to give it to your dumb ass because you too stupid to take it out of the ground. You lost all your knowledge of how to take certain nutrients out of the ground. So the plant has to do it because the plant is, the memory is already set. It's already in its genetics, in that seed of what to extract and what not to extract. Yep. Y'all, so we're saying, yeah, Derek Bailey, I was shocked myself. Yep. Yeah, I'd never heard of that. I've never heard of that. Y'all, sir, what Google is taking down your, what you write down. That's, they're getting kind of, well, they're all the same. Google, Facebook, YouTube, all of them the same. They're all the same. So you got to understand that they're the same. Yep. Derek Bailey said they don't let the cows graze. They can't digest corn or whatever that crap is that they feed them. That's right. They can't even digest it. This blows them up. And I mentioned this before. The reason them cows got mad cow in the first place is because they was given a high nitrogen fertilizer, was mixing it in with their food, and it was made out of chicken poop. And so it's high in nitrogen. And see, nitrogen, it will make you get bigger if you have nitrogenated food, but is it safe to be putting all this nitrogen in your body? They got a lot of stuff like these pre-workouts and stuff that has nitrogen in it. And people, oh, I feel so much stronger. Yeah. But once those vessels in your body go back down, there's no blood, there's regular blood in them, or they collapse, then what? Then what happens? See, people are not so smart as they think they are. There go Gail to my man, oh man. Yeah, Gail. Yeah, the cow. But then the cows to me are, cows are not, that's not a real animal anyway. It's real. Everybody, how's that not a real animal? That's a man-made animal. That's a man-bred animal right there. Cows. That's why they can't last in the wild. They'll die right away. You put their ass, just drop one of them off in the middle of the forest. You got bears and stuff out there. Just drop them out there. See how long. That's like if you put a cow out there, like especially if you put a cow out there. Say for instance, you put them up there, where the grizzly bears are, and they got cows up there, right? They got cows. They got the ox, right? The musk ox up there, right? But you put a cow's ass up there. All you doing is feeding the bears. That's all. They say don't feed the bears. All you're doing is feeding bears. If you put them up there. Yeah, a lot of animals are not. That's, you got to understand the word domestication. That's why anything and what is domestication? What's the real meaning of domestication? Whose idea is domestication? Whose idea? So domestication for me, it might be different than domestication for you. Do you know that before this country was invaded, did you know that they had waterway systems and everything else in play? Did you know they had the aqueducts and stuff like that out in California? Beautiful houses with flowing water in front of your house, water flowing, and people stacked on top of each other, but no trash. Everything was clean, no sewage, none of that. There wasn't no such thing as using water for sewage. Did you know that? Did they keep that from you in the history? Or did they just teach you that all natives were nothing but hunters and gatherers? No architects and nothing else. Is that what you bought? Is that what you bought? Did you buy that? You didn't think there was other stories? You don't know that there's other authors? You don't know that families pass down stuff? I'm just asking questions because this is a question chat today. Yeah, he said one of the lad's old man invested in a slaughterhouse. He said far back in the days, he said when Mad Cow started, he had to kill off all the animals. He lost close to 1 million in them days. Man, remortgaged his properties. God dang. See, and that was, I'm going to tell you what, let me see, when was that? I'm trying to think. That was England. That was a long time ago, man. Some people weren't even born. That was in like 2000. That was close to 2000. Yep. That was close to 2000. That was 1999, the end of 1999, and close to 2000 when that happened, when they had to kill all those animals. Because he wasn't the only one. There was all of them had to be killed. And that was shortcutting. You still think man knows how to domesticate you and feed you right? And there goes a story right there. You wasn't expecting that story to pop up from Yasser Hussein. Yeah. Derek Bailey said, funny how that works. He said they put you on medicine, yet you don't know, you don't get better. They just increase your doses. That's it. That's it. And then later on, they told you the medicine that they gave you killed you. And why are all pills mostly like this opaque color or white? The pills, but natural pills are green, brown, and red. Some kind of red or purple, something like that. Why? Why is medicine in the wild has so many vivid colors, and most of them, like when they dry down, they're green or something like that or brown. But all the medicines you get is white. You ever thought about that? Why are all medicines white? Did they have to number them and make them different sizes and different shapes for you to understand which one is which? Oh, I'm not talking about the ones that's encapsulated in different colors, like, because they'll put a little blue, like they'll make them blue, the blue pill, and then they'll make a movie to remind you about the blue pill. It's like, come on, they just keep feeding you this stuff, man. It's called subliminal seduction, and that's part of it. That's not all of it. Y'all stop falling for all this stupid shit all the time, man. Yep. And that's how they get to E. coli or whatever. It's actually something else too, though. But it does mess up your brain, man. You can't eat chicken shit and expect your brain to be okay. Come on now. How smart is the chicken? Now, how smart you going to be eating if you eat chicken shit? How smart you think you going to become? Derek Bailey, you get it. Yasser Hussein, you get it. And guess what Eagle care about? Eagle don't care. All I care about is as long as one person get it. That's all I care about. I'm not sitting here for everybody to listen to me on certain stuff. I'm sitting here for one person to listen to me on certain stuff, and then everybody else can listen to me on the boxing. Yeah. So today I got questions for you. So what I want you to do, because we're on welterweights today, and before we get on welterweights, if you guys got any other thing you want to talk about or you want to ask about, go and just put it in the comments down there. Not the comments, but just put it in the chat. I guess a comment in the chat, right? Just put a comment in the chat and we could talk about it. Because most of this stuff is just talk. And one thing about Grown Folks Boxing Talk is I changed our format. I changed our format so we don't have to talk about what ifs all the time. I get tired of that shit because these fighters ain't fighting and then we report it and then we look stupid. Well, not necessarily because everybody else looks stupid too because you're reporting something. Eagles, we're waiting for we're contract waiters, so we're waiting for contracts. We don't want to just hear talk. Even if the fighter talk, now we might bring it up, but I have to mention if it's just talk. I had to say, well, that's just talk right now. But here's the question is right now. So for these fighters here, I'm gonna give you some fighters, and the question is, because I don't know if anybody's gonna actually even mention these as being like a top. Okay, so 4 fighters that I'm gonna mention. I want to. Would you guys categorize them in top anywhere, like top? Maybe not necessarily top 3 or 4. But are they top welterweights? I'm going to ask you. So, first one, Donald Curry. And so I'll let you guys get that. So I want you to get that first. So, Donald Curry, top. There you go. See, Derek Brady get it. True. Because a pig is real. Even these genetically modified or these pigs that they changed, Derek Brady's right. Within months, his ass will be back in wild. He'll start growing tusks. Those teeth will start growing out. He'll start growing tusks and everything else. He'll start growing fur on his back. He's not gonna have that little white fur on him. His shit have changed. You're right, and I know that because that's a fact. And they've actually done studies about that, where pigs have actually, like a couple of pigs have actually escaped like the farm, and that's exactly what happened. Yeah. Yeah. But Derek Bailey says, true, Eagle. He said, but let a pig get loose, he goes back to being feral. That's it. This sounds like a conversation after you smoke about 3 blunts. There you go. Well, if it takes you to smoke blunts to get it, then that's what it takes. Anyway, so I'm going to give you, so that's one of them. So the second person, and one of them, I know you guys will probably like anyway. You guys probably will have them up there. So the second person, and Donald Curry is American, just so you know. Lloyd Hunnigan. Lloyd Hunnigan. That's the second one. And I'm just asking, those are welterweight. I want to know if you guys put them anywhere. Because Lloyd Hunnigan was actually lineal champ twice. So that's the second one. So I'm giving you guys 4. And Corey Spinks. Corey Spinks. And yeah, he was undisputed too. So Corey Spinks was undisputed. Corey Spinks from everything I know. And everybody stopped talking about him, but he didn't stop boxing until 2013. And then of course the last one is Zab Judah. Zabdiel Judah. So everybody calls him Zab. So Zab. Okay. But that's what we're talking about there. We're talking about the welterweights, and we're trying to get this down. So we're trying to get this down to, and so I gave you guys 4, right? Did I give you guys 4? Corey Spinks, Zab Judah, Lloyd Hunnigan, and I said Don Curry, right? I think I said Donald Curry. So if you guys could respond, so just let me know. And this is how we're gonna. So the way I want to do this today, folks, is that I want us to not necessarily. I don't need a paragraph from you, nothing like that. But I need your top 3 welterweights. I need your top 3 welterweights. And you can give me an explanation. It doesn't have to be a drawn out long explanation. You can just give me words. You could put like ferocity. You could put like, like boxing. Like for instance, if I was going to talk about Jack Johnson, I say top guy because of the environment, racial. I would put something like racial environment. Yeah, he had to fight through racial environment, bigotry, prejudice, laws that's made against laws that are made just because of him. And I'm gonna tell you, that's my number 1 fighter ever, is Jack Johnson. And the reason being is because what I just told you. He's the only fighter that they had to make a law against, just because he was able to get white women. They made a law against him. A law. They made a law against him so they can throw him in jail. Can't stop him in the ring, so throw him in jail. That's why he's my top fighter. I don't care what nobody says. I don't care if somebody bring up Langford or whatever. I don't care about those guys because there wasn't no laws that was made against them in their basically in their name. The Jack Johnson law is called the Mann Act. That's right. Yep. Derek Bailey said, yep. Savages don't know nothing about architecture. That's what they were saying. They were saying stupid shit like that. But if you understand the thing, this is what it is, Derek Bailey, is that Once you understand a person's character, then you understand what they do. If I'm known for building stuff on top of things that I call ruins, if I call something a ruin and I build on top of it, is it really a ruin? Is it a ruin? Because guess what? If it was in my family, if it was passed on to me, would I add to it and then build, or would I just build on top of it? That you got to understand the psychology. A lot of people don't understand that psychology. If me and Derek Bailey are family and we have a building that we made, like we just have a building, all of a sudden it just gets, if something happens to it, it just starts to, and me and him, we live 800 years, you know. We're capable of living 800 years. So we tell our family about the building. What do you think they're going to do? Are they going to tear it down? Or are they going to try to, you know, if it's still good, if it's something good about it, are they going to use pieces of it and just rebuild? Would they just take the other side out? Because it's probably good to take the other side out, but when you take the other side out, what you do is you build up and make better. And that's what a family would do. But somebody who's not your family, they just knock your shit down, push it aside, and just build on top. And they don't care if it's pieces or remnants or anything else left. Because digging down in the ground is only so deep. It's only so deep that you dig down in the ground. I don't know what this guy wants. You know what I mean? But digging down into the ground. You feel me? But I need you guys so we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna do this all-time list and stuff. And so we did middleweights the other day, and so I need you guys to do. Yeah, Derek Bailey, I see way down at the bottom. See, I hated Honey because he beat Curry. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he got him. Yeah. He was just it wasn't nothing you can do. I mean, shit. If somebody's a good fighter, man, what you gonna do? They had to fight. So, yeah, he fought. Yeah, he fought him. Derek said I hated his ass. Yep. I didn't particularly care for him. I ain't like his haircut. I ain't like his haircut, so yeah. Oh no. Donald Curry had like the Cobra style, his style, yeah. He was just on, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think he was he was on the front a lot. He was too much of a front foot fighter. I think that ended up being his demise, is being on the front, front foot too much. Yep. He said the medicine destroy your organs. That's right. That's what they teach you, though. Yeah, it wasn't nothing. But see, the thing about it is, if you are not, see, this is what I try to tell you guys, is that if you don't get the stories and nothing was ever passed on to you, then you're going to believe what history tells you, because you don't have no stories that was passed on to you. You got to have those stories. And try to find out the real story. And when you see the people, you're going to be shocked anyway. You're going to be, damn. And just try to look into the Califia people. Califia. Does that sound familiar? Don't that sound something? Califia. California. Califia. So look at the Califia people. With a K. Try to find them. You won't hardly find them. But if you accidentally come up on their history, then you're going to see a lot of positive things that you weren't taught that were in history. Yeah. Let's get back in here. That was funny. Yeah. Everybody feels the same way. That's sad though. And don't you guys look, and I'm going to tell you what, don't get mad at this guy because he was, I don't know. Emil Griffith was a good fighter. I'm put it to you like that. He was a great fighter. Okay, you might not have liked his trainer. His trainer was crazy as I don't know what. But then again, there's a lot of fighters who have crazy ass trainers. So don't take away from it, because trainers are crazy. Tony Atlas's crazy. Some of these trainers that slap the shit out their fighters or whatever. Get your ass in there and fight. And then we just hear Damn. What fight? What fight were we just watching a couple of weeks ago? Y'all remember which fight were we just watching a couple of weeks ago, where the trainer was telling, he was telling the guy that he needs to work at Walmart or something. So who was that? Who the hell was that? That was just that was not too long ago. Okay, y'all give me a reason. I'll see you down there. Yeah, the Lone Star Cobra. Yeah, he was nice. Yeah. Yeah. Y'all, sir, say Sugar Ray's, Duran, Floyd. There's too many on the top of my head. Yeah, okay, well, I just want three. Yeah, I gotta. I'm gonna X out one of your fighters already. I'm gonna X out Floyd already. I don't think because Floyd wouldn't have lasted in any other era. He wouldn't have lasted. Believe me, I know he would have got beat up in the Tommy Hearns era. He would have got beat up. Sugar Ray would have beat him. Ain't no doubt in my mind that Sugar Ray would have beat him. Because one thing about Sugar Ray Leonard didn't know how to adjust and figure out stuff. They would have just been in there brawling. It would have just been, there wouldn't have been no pull counter shit. Tommy Hearns is too much reach. It wouldn't have been no shots to come back with. And plus, Tommy's fast too. That would have been a bloody ass fight. If Tommy just sat back and wait, okay, you sitting back and waiting, I'm sitting back and waiting. If they was just exchanging like that, I could see that. That would have been a bloodbath. But you're right. I agree with that too, though. Because we was all thinking about that too. Because his language was different back there. Yep. His language back there. He said Sugar Ray Leonard avoided a curry. Yeah, it was. Back then it was. Yeah, I mean they got away with. It wasn't really. We can call it duck, but there was a lot of money out there. Sugar Ray was making money, so you can't say that when somebody's making money like that. When they making money and maybe they avoided 1-2 fighters, but if you avoid multiple fighters, I give you one. When you get to 2, I'm starting to feel I'm feeling a certain way about you once you get to 2. If you get to 3, 4, and 5, then now you're not even on Hall of Fame list for me no more. You can't, even if they put you on Hall of Fame. If I see you on the Hall of Fame, I got to talk about you. I'm gonna have to tell people the truth. Okay. But Sugar Ray, I go with Sugar Ray and Duran. I'm not gonna go with Floyd. But that's your. I respect your pick, so don't worry about that. Yeah. But everybody said, yeah. Derek said I hated Hunt again. Yeah, he beat Curry. Yep. Gil Cole say Ray Robinson, the epitome of the sweet science, and he had his hair fried, dyed, and laid to the side. Gil, you stupid. Gil, give me more than one. Sugar Ray Robinson, that's automatic. That's automatic right there. Derek Bay said exactly. Gil Cole, yeah. Derek Bay said Robinson, Leonard, Gavilan. Okay, the kid. The kid from where? Where's the kid? The kid from, he's Puerto Rican or Cuban? What was the kid? Kid was Cuban, right? Or Puerto Rican? Yes, he was Cuban, right? Kid Gavilan. Yep. That's a good choice. Because he popped up a couple times, right? Came back and got the world championship, right? And plus he was fighter of the year back in 53, right? Was it 53? Yeah. He was fighter of the year back in 53. And Ring Magazine had him as the 26th greatest fighter. Yeah, he going on top of his game today, huh? No, I'm just kidding. Yeah. And let me see. Let me find him. It says that he was world welterweight champion. He was from Camagüey, Cuba. Boxing Writers Association of America named him Fighter of the Year in 1953. Yep, so 1953. Gavilan was voted to Ring Magazine as the 26th greatest fighter. So good choice. If somebody else has him. Ring, the before Ring, not the after. I don't know. If you still want to go with the Ring Magazine now, then that's on you. If that's what you want to go with. Yeah. But that's one thing. Sometimes people don't get, and sometimes people don't get titles. That's one thing. So we put that down, but sometimes they don't get titles. So then where do we put them there? Yeah. What about Jose Napolis? He came up out of there too, right? Yeah. He a Hall of Famer. A lot of people don't like them Cubans, but them Cubans but Cubans, I respect the Cubans for sneaking in there first of all and that's I got to go back to Derek's choice because that's actually a good pick because see even if Derek didn't put the words down, I would say because of being in the country, being from a country that turned so political that they was against against anything that the world was more or less against them and against their practices and against their everything about them. It wasn't at his time because he was earlier than that, but just for him to be the first one that was actually mentioned out of that country and being a native fighter, sorry, he's native. Guess what? Duran that's native. Okay, that's native too. I'm big up on my native people. Cause y'all not gonna mention my native people without me saying that they was great. But that's a good point though, Derek. To take somebody from a much hated country and to come out with the skills to do it a couple of times, become great like that, twice. Yeah. Robinson, Leonard, and Gavilan. Yeah, the Leonard. Yeah. So he go with two. So two Sugars. So two Sugars and Gavilan, and I'm with your choice. Those are good choices. I can't fight about that because those are all fighters. And I got to put much respect on Sugar Ray Leonard. A little bit more. I mean, he did have that detached retina. And so I don't know exactly what year he got it. I think it was it wasn't too long in. If I'm not mistaken, it was around like 84, 85, something like that. It might have even been before that. You know what I mean? So I take that to heart, and I respect anybody's choice, and no matter who you put, except for I'm trying to avoid anybody from putting down something stupid like Keith Thurman. They haven't done enough, and hell to the no. Hell to the no. Hell to the no. Hell no. To the no. You know what it is. You know the hell to the no. I think Curry stayed at welterweight too long. Should have moved up. Yeah. He was just sitting around waiting. Damn, who was that? I'm trying to think who it was. Oh, was it McCallum? Who put his ass to sleep? Was that McCallum or was it McCutcheon? Who put him to sleep? Somebody put his ass to straight night. Ring Magazine is owned by De La Hoya, a promoter himself. That's a conflict of interest. You see how slow y'all sorry is? See, people in England is a little bit slower than USA. I said Ring Magazine before the takeover. I said that before. Yep. And you're right too though. That's what I'm saying. That's why I respect Sugar Ray Leonard so much, because he was able to get through Benitez. It was hard. If you ask Sugar Ray Leonard, he'll tell you it was hard, because it's like looking in the mirror. Because the one thing about Benitez, he didn't train that long. And as soon as he got in the ring, so everybody doing filling out rounds. Guess what he's doing? When you doing filling out rounds, he's learning how to imitate you. And he's such a good boxer. He's going to just do what you do. You trying to load up and do this, he ain't gonna let you load up. It's like, damn, he did fight. He fought Tommy hard. Nobody fought Tommy like really that hard without the punishment. You know what I mean? But Derek Bay said Benitez would have given Floyd problems. He said, look at the Hearns fight. He had Benitez against the rope and threw like 20 punches and couldn't hit him. Yeah, loading up. Yeah, Derek Beatty just not hit me back. He said, yeah, Cuban. Derek Beatty said, Keith on your list at Gil Cole's. No, Keith is not allowed on anybody's list. I don't care. He's not even allowed on Gil Cole's list. I raced it last time. Y'all still laughing. He said didn't catch it before a bit. Oh yeah, I was talking about you. I was talking about how slow y'all was. Yeah, that's why you wrote that. Hey, Derek, tell him that's why he's coming back with this statement, right? That's why you coming back with that statement, because you wasn't paying attention. You got to focus, son. You got to put. I got to start calling you Focus. Yasser Hussein Focuson. I'll give you a Chinese name, Focuson. So you got to focus, son. You got to catch up. Didn't catch that before. You didn't catch it back. Derek Bay said, yeah. He was before Leonard. Yep. Yeah, but Leonard is something else though. Yeah, but y'all didn't tell me who was that did not carry out. Don't make me. Do I have to go look it up? Y'all didn't say him. Now I gotta look it up because y'all couldn't say it. Oh, it was Mike. It was Mike McCallum. The 5th round knockout. And so he might have did better. I don't know if that would have saved him, no, Derek, but because Derek said he should have moved up earlier. Yeah, but I don't know if that still would have saved him against McCallum, because it was just a style matchup. Yeah, it was just a style matchup. Till this day, it's always gonna be a style matchup, right? Yeah, that's what it was. Mike McCallum. Mike McCallum wasn't no joke though. Y'all know what they call him, right? That's why he remind me. That's why Earl Spence kind of remind me of him, man. Shit, Mike McCallum wasn't no joke, man. That body snatcher, huh? That body snatcher wasn't no joke. But it wasn't just him body snatching though, right? He didn't just body snatch. He was a chin checker too. Yeah, he was a chin checker too. It wasn't just about no body snatching. He was definitely chin checker. He's hard as hell to hit. He's just hard, man. Canelo Saunders, unification on the 8th. Don't y'all forget, May 8th. Let me stop messing with y'all. Yeah, I ain't trying to look at nothing that Canelo do unless he do something that's important. Yeah, he got to do something that's important. If he ain't doing something that's important, just forget it, man. I ain't thinking about you. One of the biggest ducks. We got so many ducks now. We straight up in duck season, man. How many ducks we got now? How many boxes we got that's admitted ducks? That's a damn shame when you got so many divisions of duckers. Okay, here's a good question for y'all. What division right now doesn't have any duckers in it? Which division? So since y'all didn't want to tell me about the McCallum KO, I know what y'all was. See, this is what you guys was forgetting though, because you was like, what, welterweight? That's what because you kept thinking that in your mind. You was like, welterweight, and then yeah, because we know it wasn't the worst losses that he suffered was probably Huntington, and then Mike McCallum, and that's probably you guys probably lost it on that because Mike McCallum was a step up. He was a little bit, he was higher. Yeah, Sir Hussein said, to be honest, I was choking my lungs out on this blunt. Yeah, okay. I know you sitting there. Yeah. That's what y'all do. Y'all sit around and smoke and come listen to Eagle because Eagle just make y'all laugh for some reason. Y'all come here with your shit. Yep. Derek Bay said, "Yep, McCallum. That's it." Here come Gil. Gil Cole said, "Eagles, where you rate Tyson Fury in the current crop of heavyweights? Probably like 10th or something. He's not on my top, man, because you guys aren't. I don't know what you guys are seeing. It's just boring. That even when he beat Klitschko, that was just bullshit. It's just he's a bullshit boxer. That's not for me. That his skill set is not. I don't know. People will argue and get mad at me, but that skill set is not that kind of a skill set. Ortiz got a way better skill set than that when it comes to boxing. That's not really a boxing skill set. I'm taking advantage of my height and maneuvering you around or whatever. Look at the difference. He's trying to call him the Ali. Look what Ali used to do with people, no matter if they was taller or shorter. Look what Ali used to do. Set your ass with that, had that jab going at your ass. He was quick, pop up, rapid fire at your ass. Moving back on you. What? He's the type, he gonna grab. He can't keep you off with punches and jab. Man, sometimes when Ali was in the prime, he had to beat people off him. Like, come on in. Ali was hitting their ass with some power, like beating them. You ain't gonna never see Tyson Fury beat somebody off him. He'll lean on them, grab them or something else, but you'll never see Tyson Fury beat somebody off him, because if he was that great of a boxer, he wouldn't have lost to Vaylene. No other champ wouldn't have lost to Vaylene. Mike Tyson wouldn't have lost to Vaylene. And I'm saying lost because this is my opine. Mike Tyson wouldn't have lost to him. Lennox Lewis wouldn't have lost to no Vaylene. Riddick Bowe wouldn't have lost to Vaylene. Ali wouldn't have lost to somebody like Vaylene. Foreman wouldn't have lost to somebody like Vaylene. Come on. You talking about championship style. You talking about his shit got exposed. He got exposed. All you got to do is bring him the shit. Pacquiao, did anybody name Pacquiao? He said, Eagles, where do you rank Pacquiao in the current welterweights? Oh, not of all. We might be able to put him even with the all-time greats right now. But the one thing that I don't want to do is put these fighters that's still fighting with the guys that we mentioned. So I'll mention him right now, that I'm going to put him, as it stands like right now today, that even at his age, I'm not going to rate him no lower than 4. And that might get some arguments. I'm not going to rate him probably no lower than 4 with active fighters. Now, I got to asterisk that shit because that's based on performance, but we haven't seen him perform. As soon as that bell ring, he might turn 70 years old, but we don't know. As soon as that bell ring, he might turn 70. Because we haven't seen him fight for a while. But right now, about 4. I put him at least 4. I can't put him above Earl because I think Earl is going to whoop that ass. I can't really put him above Bud, but I don't even know what Bud would do with the top welterweights. So 3, 4. Because he outdoing Keith. I don't know if he can beat Porter. But it's gonna be a nasty. If he ever fight Porter, it'll be a nasty fight. I think Porter will be able to get some because Manny jumps in. Sean Porter will be able to ram his ass. You know what I mean? Sean Porter will be able to hit him with that headbutt if he jumps in, and if he cuts Manny all up, Manny's gonna have a hard time fighting Sean with blood going into one eye. I see it being like a nasty, dirty, hard-ass fight. I see tackling, headbutts, and Manny trying to get off punches. And Sean going to do some... They both going to leap. That shit would be funny because think about it. They both leap. Can you imagine both of them leaping in at the same time? They both take a knockdown. That shit, that'll be... It might be one of the most comical fights ever. I said Pacquiao. I said no lower than 4 for Pacquiao. I was just messing about Fury. Fury can beat a lot of the heavyweights still. He'll still beat them. But he has to be exposed. He was already exposed. But that's what you're not getting. The way that I rate stuff is by their exposure. If they got exposed for a certain way. Now Wilder, you might say Wilder got exposed, but it's different. If Wilder got exposed, but Wilder still got so much power that everybody won't be able to expose him the same way. With Tyson Fury, you don't need power to expose him. All you need to do is get in his chest. All you need to do is get underneath him and get in his chest. Once you get in his chest, it's over with for him. This follows that. This get in his chest. Once you get in his chest, it's over with. But Wilder, the whole thing is trying to get in on Wilder. You try to take your ass in there, and you'll be snoring in the middle of the ring and shit. Ask Brazil. So Pacquiao out there. Is Manny a future Eagle Hall of Fame guy? Yeah. You can't help but put Manny in there. Because Manny did the work, if nothing else. Even if you don't respect some of his choices, he still did the work. And I have to put him in there with modern fighters because if you're talking about Loma's a Hall of Famer and a lot of other bullshit fighters are Hall of Famers, then Manny's definitely a Hall of Famer. And I got to put him as a Hall of Famer. I got Marquez as a Hall of Famer, and he beat Pacquiao, knocked Pacquiao's ass out. So a lot of these fighters can be just demolished. A lot of these fighters that you think are indestructible or are so good, they could be demolished. They can be. It just takes the right. It takes the right. You saw Fury top 3? No, Fury's not top 3. I'm gonna put it this way, Gil. I'm not even gonna allow myself to rate Fury because the jury's still out on Fury. I have to watch him get exposed again, so that way I'll let everybody else rate him. I'm not even gonna rate him. I'll let him because I have to wait for certain fighters to be exposed. I had to wait for Loma to be exposed because everybody was, oh, bro, Loma this, Loma that. They was praising him. I said he's gonna get exposed. I said that a couple years ago. You guys already know that. I said that he was going to get exposed. He got exposed earlier than I thought he was. I said that Canelo's going to get exposed. Well, Canelo already got exposed once by Floyd Mayweather, but he's going to get exposed again. He is running from being exposed. Huh? Who does everybody want to see Canelo fight? So we get off the welterweights for a second. Who do you want to see him fight? Who do you know is probably going to give him besides Charlo, who's going to give him like a tough ass fight and probably whoop his ass? Damn. Yasser Hussein put it out there. Yasser Hussein says like this. Yasser Hussein, and I'm going to read the one at the bottom first because Yasser Hussein said, the day Loma gets into the Hall of Fame is the day that I will stop giving fighters ratings for getting in there after him. Shit. Yeah, salute to D-Lo out there. And I get you, D-Lo, but the reason I said what I said, D-Lo, is because the one exposure was like so much higher than the other one. But D-Lo, they not going to get what you're getting. I don't know how you still rate him. And salute to your brother, but I don't know how you still rate him. But you're right. He's been exposed more than once. Besides Charlo, who you want to see fight him? Who do you know is going to beat him right now? That you just kind of know that he's going to lose to him. Okay, Benavidez, I don't know. Benavidez is he could actually do better on inside on Benavidez. I don't know if Benavidez can actually do it. Benavidez he's another Fury type of fighter that he's using his height and I'll tell you what, the two biggest things that Benavidez has going for him is his height and his relaxation when in fights. All you have to do is the first round against Benavidez is hit him in his mouth as hard as you can and then he's going to lose. Same thing with Tyson Fury. All you got to do is hurt him real quick. See, certain fighters, you got to just come out and hurt. Once you hurt them, all that relaxation goes. Mayweather was great at being relaxed. When he first started fighting Canelo, he wasn't as relaxed. But then once Mayweather got relaxed and he, gets in his little shell type of defense, you're going to lose. Yasser Hussein said, "Could you imagine?" Oh shit! Let me get back up here. This thing moved on me. Let me see. Where is he at? Yahoo says, "The day Loma gets." Okay, I read that one. Damn, I know you wrote something else. He said, "Can you imagine?" And I lost. Okay, can you imagine Haney versus Teal for Undisputed on Holyfield versus Tyson as co-main events would have been fire. Yeah, we could do it. Let's get it done. But let's always look, folks. Let's always got to look at these forums, these boxing forums, where these fighters are going to fight. We always got to keep that shit in mind. Don't let that shit get past you the way you don't see it no more. Because you going to have us all, we going to all be in trouble if you forget. Y'all must have forgot. You better ask Roy Jones about it. Benavidez. I was looking for a different name, but you guys, yeah. D'Lo at 168, Benavidez might be an issue. Charlo and there you go. Andre can move up to 168 and tax him too. There you go. But that's what I want to see. Andre. See, a lot of people thinking Andre will get him. A lot of people. There's a lot of sentiment that say that's why he don't want him. But his maneuvering, he's maneuvering. See, a lot of the past fighters maneuvered in maybe 1-2 fights. I mean, you got to give. I mean, sometimes. I mean, I'm not gonna be too hard on fighters because it's like, maybe I need a break from all these hard ass fights, and I got to fight every young lion to come up. Sometimes you can't do that shit. That shit took a toll on Muhammad Ali. So that's just like, that kind of shows you, you can't take all these hungry ass lions all the time because you're gonna take punishment even if you're real skilled. Because they so enthusiastic and eager, they're going to be throwing so many punches from different angles. They're going to be going crazy. And that's how you disrupt somebody that's like calm, is you got to crack them. Now, everybody's not Muhammad Ali. Nobody's Muhammad Ali because Muhammad Ali could take the biggest shot you can throw at him and he's still not going to lose his composure. These fighters are not cut out of that cloth today. They're not. Tyson Fury is not cut out of that cloth. He's not going to stay relaxed once he get hurt. And I'm not talking about like hurt. I'm talking about hurt. I'm talking about like not hurt once, but hurt a couple times. When you hurt him a few times, then that starts, you lose it. But he has to be hurt physically. Not just, his brain can be shook, but he has to be hurt at the same time like Valine did to him. Hurt his eye and hurt him. Split his eye open and just keep splitting his eye open. Somebody else should have split his eye open by now. I don't know why not. That scar tissue shit ain't that strong. Because, I don't know, he might have had a great surgeon though. I know a lot of people bring up the whole thing with the scar tissue and shit. Yeah, everybody don't get that keloid like a scar that's easy to tear open. There are plastic surgeons that can get those muscles to grow back. Who knows? He might have got T-cell. Get those muscles to grow back, properly. Because bones grow back stronger, so, muscles they say usually don't, but I know people that torn muscle. I've torn muscle. I tore calf muscle twice. That's some painful shit. And it grew back right. So, you can have muscles, but that's a split open muscle. That's kind of different, the scar tissue and the skin. Some people just got thick ass skin. Grows back and just thick. So you never know. But what I'm saying about that is that you got to give some passes. But Canelo, no. Canelo's doing too much shit. Derek Beatty said Charlo, Benavidez, and Andre. But I'm waiting for Benavidez to be exposed too. Okay, D'Lo said the plant concerns me with how he finishes fights. Okay, so he's not, yeah. So he's saying, he has to do a little bit more. Yeah, but D'Lo, as I said, at 168, Benavidez might be an issue. Charlo and Andre can move up to 68 and tax him too. Yep. Yeah. He get his only safety net since he done got his ass all big. His only safety net might not even be that safe. It's 175. He ain't really safe at 160, 168 no more. Because he just make people mad enough to go up to fight your ass at 168. You're gonna be in trouble. Because you got exposed already. Yeah. No, we doing welterweights today, D'Lo. Hall of Fame welterweights. So far our list is Gavilan. We got Kid Gavilan, Keith Thurman, that which is a joke. Sugar Ray Robinson, Sugar Ray Leonard. We got Roberto Duran. And that's just going off the top of my dome. Did I miss anybody from y'all? Because we all mostly said the same thing. So Sugar Ray, Duran, Kid Gavilan. Who else we got? Yeah, we got Robinson. And like that there. That's who we got. I'm surprised everybody people left the Hitman out. Surprised. He was at welterweight longer than anything. You at least got to give him an honorable mention or something. At least give him an honorable mention. And if I missed y'all let me know. Y'all just put it back up or something like that. So I might have missed. But Gil Cole's at Derek Bailey at Yasser Hussein. Y'all see what I just did, right? And he crying. Yeah. Yeah, you always doing some shit, Gil. You can't help yourself. You trying to start shit with the Fury and Pacquiao and all that. But like I said, I'm not going to rate Fury because Fury has been exposed. I'm waiting. I like to wait for fighters to get exposed. So if I jump the gun and start putting all these fighters out there, then I'm going to be in trouble. Like Ryan Garcia. I'm waiting for, he's going to get exposed. And once he get exposed, that's over with for him. I was waiting for Daniel Dubois to get exposed. He got exposed. I was waiting for Tyson Fury to get exposed. He got exposed, but it wasn't enough exposure for people to get it. I was waiting. So now I'm waiting on who? I was waiting for Lomachenko to get exposed. He got exposed. So now we got to wait on Ryan Garcia to get exposed. We got to wait on Canelo again to get exposed even more because he has to be exposed like, it's not 3 times. He got to be exposed 4 or 5 times before people start getting it. Benavidez is going to get exposed too. Even though he's up there and he's mentioned being, one of the top guys up there, he's going to get exposed too. Damn, who else I'm waiting for to get exposed? Because there's certain things that I see, I'm like, you're going to get exposed. And I think that's it. Maybe it's somebody else. We're waiting for Rougarou to get exposed. That happened, right? So Rougarou got exposed. I don't have to wait for Adrian Broner to get exposed because he already been exposed. Who else? There's this fight. There's a group of fighters. There's about 10, 15 fighters that you're gonna see slowly get exposed. I just don't want to mention some of them in here because y'all gonna get mad. No, don't say that, Eagle. He ain't gonna get exposed. We'll see. I should write me a list and then put it in the computer and then type it and then have it printed out live so y'all don't think I just wrote it down. I'm gonna write down all my fighters, all the fighters that I feel is gonna get exposed. And once 2 or 3 of them get exposed, I'll just print it out. I'll have it printed out and you can see the rest of the list of the ones that I'm waiting to get exposed. Yeah. Anyone got y'all so who says that anyone got even an ounce of hope for Billy Joe? Surely you must do. We had hope. Y'all sir, what you got to understand is we are, when it comes to Canelo's, my team is sticking behind me. And we are crow eaters. We probably gonna eat crow because we gonna go. I told you from my prediction for Canelo is a loss to any underdog. I'm going against him no matter who he fights. And if he's not the favorite, I'm still going against him. I'm going for all the underdogs, and if he's not the favorite, I'm going for the favorite too. If somebody's favored against him, I'm going with the favorite. Until he gets exposed and get out of there, man, I'm tired. I don't like him. I don't like him like that no more. His shit is not impressing me. If you think put up a 1 if you think his last fight was phenomenal. Put up a 1 if Canelo's last fight was phenomenal. If that was the fight of the year. Yeah, we had hope. Well, we wasn't hoping in year. It's not a hope. Well, yeah, it is. It's not because it's not like we're not betting like on the underdog. Yeah, we're like we hope anything against his ass. You got dang right. We was hoping year them got it. Yeah, D-Lo 404 said, "I'm like a sporting event or concert. No passes out." Yeah. Dino said no passes. You don't get nothing up in here. No. you don't get nothing. Derek Brady said facts. He said if Billy Ho looks like he did against Lemieux at Yasser Hussein, yeah, well, hopefully we'll get that. Yasser Hussein is laughing at D-Lo, yeah, crying. Yeah. D-Lo said Welters. He said I give mine's Monday. Oh yeah. He had Armstrong, Sugar Ray Robinson, and Barbados Joe. Yep. Okay. Yeah. So we got a second one out of you. No, I had Armstrong too. Me and you had Armstrong, and we had Robinson. Yeah. And I kind of want to go with what Derek said too, Kid, because we only get 3. Damn, I could put Hearns there. I could put Kid there. I could put. But there's a lot that I can put there. 3. But then, like I said, we'll get to the reasons and stuff when we do the whole list. Then we'll get to the reasons why. We'll get to our reasons why. Friday we'll do another division. I want y'all to think. Matter of fact, let's jump up. Let's do light heavyweight. We'll do light heavyweight Friday. We'll talk a little bit about light heavyweight. 3. Y'all, I know y'all gonna give me 10, 15. But make sure y'all do your homework this time. Light heavyweights. I want y'all to do light heavyweights this time. Light heavyweights. You guys already know who my number 1 guy is already anyway, so I'm not gonna change him. As far as like, he's gonna be in the 3. Oh, okay. Derek Bay, yeah. D-Lo is telling y'all. D-Lo 404 Boxing said that I'm working, so I'm barely keeping up with the chat. But salute back at y'all. So he salute back at y'all. All of y'all. Y'all take that salute from D-Lo 404. Y'all, Sir Hussein, is that Derek Beatty? He said you reckon he will bring the fight compared to Canelo's last fight, a few opponents. I hope he does. Yeah, we're going against him anyway. At least I am in Eagles Web. Y'all ain't got to worry about any fight the Canelo fight. I don't care if Canelo. I don't care who he's fighting. If he's fighting a girl, I want the girl to win. Yeah. And then D-Lo got a point he want to make. He said, I have said more than once, and I will repeat it. If Benavidez versus Plant happens, I think it looks like Martinez versus Chavez Jr. Only that David Benavidez catching up with Plant sooner due to stamina. It's interesting, but I have to see it, D-Lo. You know me, I got to see. Because I'm banking on certain people to get exposed, and we just got to see. Derek Bay said, I hope so. Being a southpaw and his movement should help at Yasser Hussein. Yep. Damn, Yasser Hussein come back with the 0 up there. 0. What's the 0? The O. F's given. Yeah. Derek Bay said, yeah, Tommy could be 4th. Yeah, Tommy, man. Tommy was a monster, man. Yeah. Yeah, D-Lo came right back. He said Tommy should be on the list by default. Yeah, it could be. Yeah, it could be. Yeah, this by default. Yeah, Tommy, you can't. I mean, it's hard to keep out of welterweight. Out of welterweight division? Are you kidding me? I mean, prime Tommy, like focus Tommy. Just listening to the language of these fighters today, Tommy Hearns would have killed one of them. If you just listen to their language, the way they act, like what they would do, Tommy would hurt one of them real bad. Somebody put up a 1 if you believe, if you really think that Bud Crawford could outbox Tommy Hearns at welterweight. That he could outbox Tommy Hearns. And outmaneuver Tommy Hearns, you know what I mean? So where Tommy wouldn't be able to touch him. Now Tommy wouldn't put that thing on him and have him rocked a little bit. Derek Bay, you think that Tommy would be outboxed by him? I don't think so. I think he would. Yeah, I think he. Yeah, he put a -1 here. I think Bud would get touched. I think Bud would get touched. I think he would get touched, and it'd be the first because he got hurt by like fighters that don't even have that kind of crack. I think he would get touched. I think he would get touched, and before the night is over, I would think that he would probably be snoring. I think he'd be snoring because I think he would get hurt. Like I think he would actually get hurt, like hurt. Like he never took those kind of punches. I think he would just like get hurt. Like, oh shit, what the hell was that? Because people that took Tommy punch, because I'm telling you, man, what a lot of people don't understand about Tommy Hearns' power at welterweight is, God dang, man. If you watch the Roberto Duran fight, Roberto Duran, hands and stones, is one of my favorite fighters. He's one of my top 5 welterweights, at least. And Roberto Duran went to sleep. Tommy put his ass night. He made him do the crybaby. He fell on his face when he went to sleep. And he could take punishment. He could take punches. He fought heavy punches. He fought Marvin Hagler and then didn't get hurt. I mean, hurt to the point where, you know what I'm saying, he didn't get hurt to where you seen him like rocked and ready to go to sleep. He fought a bunch of heavy punchers. You know, and was able to take it. Sugar Ray Leonard was not a soft puncher either. He would bullshit you and say, no, I don't hit that hard. But that speed, there's some power behind that. But if you think about it, Tommy was like just something else, man. I don't even see how Ray and them took that kind of power. Ray took that power and was able to come back. I'm like, God dang. It did something to Ray, though, I guarantee you. That power did something to Ray. Anybody fought Tommy as a welterweight, that power did something to him. They wasn't the same fighter. I can guarantee you that. They was not the same. After getting cracked by him, you can't be the same. I see like a cut or something. I see like him splitting somebody. I mean, I can just see him hurting a lot of people. I see him hurting people, like people with all the mouthpieces. Damn. Derek Bay say so many good welters though. Yep. It's got good welters, yep. Greatest heavyweight ever? Question mark. And he said Canelo, of course. And then that's D'Lo with his brain exploding out. I want to see it badly. He said, F how it turns out. Yeah, that's it. Then I get my minuses up there, -1, 0. Porter told Hearns that he was a champion. Hearns said, in what division? Porter says, your division, 147. Hearns said, shit, I would have killed you. That's what I'm saying, man. These fighters, like, yeah, he would have killed Porter. All that leaping in shit would have got Porter killed. Because Tommy would range find your ass. People don't know that. Tommy would range find you with that freaking jab. He would range find you and keep that shit short and piston. He would like range find you, and then all of a sudden, after he range find you, bam! That shit come fast. That shit be like, you know, he'll range find you, and then wham! That shit. Yeah. Let me slow it down for y'all. Yeah, that's one thing my big ass always had with speed. So yeah, he'll range find you, and that's it. That's funny. Stewart trained Tommy to punch through the target. He was not a KO artist in the unpaid ranks. He was a great pupil. Yeah, there you go. Wow, he said Herndon ported like that. Yeah, that's y'all sir said. Yeah, he done him like that. I'm sorry. What can I do, y'all sir? D'Lo brought it to light. D'Lo, I wasn't gonna bring Porter up like that. Hey, but that's how my web is. My web will get your ass. Hey, that's our job, is to get you and make sure you stay got. Yeah. But that's true that Plant might gas at the end of his fights, but Plant his stamina be up. It's just the way that Canelo is not a presser though. Canelo don't make you use a whole lot of stamina. If you think about it, he don't make you use a lot of stamina. You know what I mean? And his gas tank might be better too, but then again, like I said, it takes a little bit of something. He can get exposed, believe me. You guys just wait. We gotta wait. It takes time for this shit. This shit is like, it's like a fine wine. It takes all this shit takes time. All the exposures and stuff, it takes time. Yep. And I told, like I was telling everybody before, that Hilmer Kente was Manny Stewart's hardest puncher. natural puncher was Hermer Kente, and we bought him at one time because we did like a little we did a show about Hermer Kente. We did a little bit on Hermer Kente and stuff. But that was his best puncher right there. He was a hell of a puncher. Yeah. But some of these guys today, you need more. You need more than a punch. Some people can get away with a punch, but then some can't. Yeah. Yeah. Derek Beatty right back down there again. He said, no, not all. He said not all. He said not all. Not at welter or junior middle. Yeah, I'm just saying, man. Tommy. That's how you know how hard these fighters are not punching. And let's just go back a little bit. Because the fighters in the past, I'm telling you, had like a you got to kill me mentality. They don't have that today. If you look at some of the punishment the fighters used to take, look at Jake LaMotta. How much punishment did he have to take? And he'll be, gosh, I'm still not knocked out, Ray. And Ray and Carmen Basile will tell you that I think he had mentioned one time. He said every punch that that Sugar Ray Robinson hit you with, he said was a devastating punch. He said all of his punches was hard. Just think about it. That you're fighting somebody that all their punches are hard and you're just like, oh, I didn't go down. What kind of mentality is that? Whereas you got fighters now, they get popped in the eye a couple of times, they on their knee. I quit. My fault. I didn't want to fight. And that's a good one too, Derek Beatty. Way down at the bottom. Derek Beatty said, okay, yeah. So I'll read out what D'Lo got first. Because D'Lo said nope. He said Canelo presses motherfuckers who aren't as dangerous and shell up. Someone like Monsoon or Mugabe, when it could decapitated that boy. I couldn't even get the word out. Decapitate him, yeah. But I'm saying he doesn't always. He's not really a presser like that. You think about it. Even when he fought Mayweather, he stopped pressing. Mayweather ended up being the attacker. Go back and look, and that was at a catch weight, right? Then Mayweather started, tagging his ass and started chasing him down. It depends. He looks at your skill set too, though. So you look at the bigger picture too. He still looks at your skills. He look at what you bring. If you bring it too much, he probably don't even want you. He probably don't even want you. And that was a nasty fight though, Derek. Back to Derek though. Yeah. Yeah, okay, D'Lo said, or Hearns, yeah, they would have decapitated his ass. Derek Beatty said, when Tommy stopped Pepino, he said that shit was scary. Yeah, then his legs kind of locked up too, huh? He was all like, yeah, they had to stop that one, though. They had to stop that, because that boy never took that kind of power. He wasn't expecting that. Anybody who fought Tommy, like come up before Tommy was a champ, anybody who fought him that he was stopping like that, they wasn't expecting that. They wasn't expecting that kind of power. They was just not expecting that kind of power. We don't have welterweights right now that's knocking people out like that. To have you stretching out and chewing and stuff, or fighting in the air. They fighting while you're on the ground, like that. We don't have. There's not a lot of fighters in a lot of different divisions that's doing that to fighters. They might be getting knockouts, but they're not putting people out like that. I mean, Tank put people out like that. Well, he put Santa Cruz out like that. Santa Cruz and San Antonio. With the smashing uppercut. Yeah, that was scary. You're right. Yeah. Yeah, Derek Beatty said, yeah, he said Ray told Angelo Tommy was bombing in the first round. Yeah, yep. D'Lo said, yes, sir, at Derek Beatty. That's right. So I'm telling you, man, people, even Sugar Ray, because Sugar Ray could take a little punishment and still stay relaxed. He can still stay composed. And that's one thing. Because remember when he fought that light heavyweight? When he fought that light heavyweight, he went down. But he kept his composure. Yeah. D'Lo said, "I'm mad at Floyd for not smashing the gas and stopping Canelo." That would have, you know what? He could have. He liked Canelo, but that I agree with him too. He probably should have smashed Canelo's ass because that way wouldn't nobody. A lot of people wouldn't be like just strapping his ass as heavy as they are right now. Yeah, he created a mythical fanboy delight creature by letting that boy go 12. Then C.J. Ross made it worse. With her 114 card. Yeah, Mayweather needed to win every round, damn near every round to win that fight. That's a damn shame. And that's where everybody started talking about. That's when everybody started talking about Ross. Yeah, everybody started talking about that ass after that, till they finally got rid of her ass, coming in with that BS and stuff. Yeah. Yeah, there was times he could have closed out. It looked like he could have closed the show out. Yeah, but somebody like a Tommy Hearns, that's too bad that Tommy had to tell Sean that though. Yeah, but Tommy would have killed him though. Tommy would, because it's like you're not unhittable. You had to be more or less unhittable or something, or just like granted chin to come back at Tommy like that, because Tommy start putting them hands on you. That's it. Yeah, but then he started getting that shaky chin. Once he started getting that shaky chin, you had a better chance. But before he had shaky chin, you had zero chance of beating him. Zero. Before he started getting that shaky chin. Yasser Hussein said, "I thought Santa Cruz died that night. If anything, his soul did leave his body for about half a minute. God dang. I don't know. Do I have it?" I think I got some slow. I got in trouble for it last time. No, I can't put it up. Is that the one I got in trouble for? Y'all got to start remembering my shows, which one I got in trouble for, because I don't want to put it in, because we done the whole show. I don't want to put it up there and then be like, oh shit, that's what got me in trouble the first time. What if I did it quick? If I just put it up real quick? Nah, yeah, I think I'm not. Yeah. How many people was concerned with Santa Cruz that day? And I see somebody's coming in here with, I don't know. I'm not even gonna read what you wrote, but anyway, you're talking to Yasser or something. Okay, so I guess there's one of you guys' little friends or something like that y'all having fun with. I'm not gonna read anything he wrote. Yeah, I'm not gonna read nothing that he wrote. But you guys deal with him the way that you guys deal with him. Yeah, but y'all sir out here said, okay, you're right. You guys having your own little conversation. Yeah, but he was hurt. Yeah, he definitely got hurt bad. Like I said, how many people didn't think he was hurt? Now Gil thought he was cool. Gil said no, Gil said they could have kept the fight going. Gil Cole wanted to see more blood, huh? Him and D'Lo. They wanted to see more blood, more blood. You know what I mean? But we gonna get what we got. So we got D'Lo's guys. We got D'Lo's guys. Now I gotta make sure I remember. So D'Lo, it must be way up at the top somewhere. Where's D'Lo? Let me see. D'Lo. Okay, yeah, he said Monday. Oh yeah, Armstrong. That's right. I gotta remember. Barbados Joe. Okay, so that was another one. So what we'll do. So what we'll do is we'll discuss reasons and stuff. Like once we complete, since you guys didn't want to discuss it today, so once we complete everything, so once we get past, so we'll do like, and we're not gonna do every division. We're gonna do the original divisions, okay? If I can remember all of them. Yeah, we're gonna do the original division. So we're not gonna do all these added. So cruiserweight stuff like that is not gonna be on there. Yeah. So if your division came in, like say for instance, the division came in like after like 1980 or something like that, then no, we're not gonna have that. So we're not gonna do those divisions like that. So just make sure that that part is understood. You know, so we're not. You know, what about this guy? What about that guy? No, we can't do him because he wasn't. You know, it was a different division. So we know middleweight was around. We know light heavyweight was around. We know heavyweight was around. We know lightweight, stuff like that. Certain divisions that was around. You know what I mean? And then like some of the like real small divisions that they added those. So we're not gonna do we're not gonna do those at all. So that way, this is not gonna take as long as I thought it's gonna take. It's gonna take a while, but we'll just vote. You know, and I don't want you to don't get mad. Just be grown. So don't get mad because if your fighter didn't get voted or something like that as number one of all time or whatever. So y'all having fun out there? See y'all. Okay, so I said I wasn't gonna read the comments anyway, but I see you guys deleted whoever it is. You guys deleted them anyway. Wow. So now I'm going back over reading a little bit of what this guy said because it's on the other screen. It's on my main screen. And I see he came in here being like really nasty towards people. Yeah, somebody like that, if they come in here like that, man, you guys D-Lo, you guys just go ahead and just get rid of them completely. Don't just delete their messages. Just get rid of them. Just hide their ass. So y'all, sir, somebody comes in like that, especially if they're attacking you like that, and I know you was laughing with them at first, but when they come in like that, man, just get rid of them. Yeah, just delete his ass, man. On that note, man, let's get out of here, man. Have a good chat up until the point, and then we have somebody come in here with that BS right there. Yeah, y'all sir, tell me you've been smoking. You ain't worried about him. Yeah. Nah, I don't want them to. Because the thing is, no, there's the point, y'all, sir. Is when I'm looking back, I can't see the conversation, right? I can see it on my small screen, which is my main screen. But what I see on another screen is I see nothing but his name. I don't want to see somebody where I got to just see just their name in there. That's because for me, it becomes too much of an interference. Now, if we got a bunch of them to come in, maybe we'll do a day. When you say he gonna let them play for a bit, we'll do a day where you guys can just trade off smashing them. That's it. We haven't had enough of them in here at one point to do that. But anyway, let's get out of here. Shout out to all the real people that I see, and my shout out to all y'all that mess with me. Y'all know what it is, man. This is Wednesday, man. Another day of boxing talk with the Eagle Webb up in here, man. And Will, you just been wheeled out of here. You just been crushed and wheeled up out of Eagles Web Boxing. But y'all know what it is, man. This is for me always. It's always nothing but blessings. Right? Yep. I'm gonna catch y'all, man.